An Idaho man says that he is the latest victim of a Boise car dealership that took thousands of dollars from him and his bank. Court records allege that ByrdDawg Motors sold cars to more than 30 people without providing titles to those cars. It's left customers and their banks demanding a refund. But as Andrew Bartline shows us, getting the money back may be a bit more complicated.
It's hard to understand why asking the right questions doesn't always lead to good answers.
The subscriber you have dialed is not in service.
Yeah, it's a mess.
This is Hunter Allen.
Everybody's pointing fingers, no solutions.
He wants solutions regarding this car specifically, a 2016 Infiniti Q50.
Nice car, all-wheel drive. It was going to be perfect for the winter time.
Perfect enough for Hunter to purchase in June of 2022. He took out a $20,000 loan from Idaho Central Credit Union. He took it home that day, but it didn't last long.
I mean, I've been without a vehicle for 6 months and paying for one.
ByrdDawg Motors sold him the car, but Hunter says they never gave him or ICCU the title. Normally, ByrdDawg should have signed the title over to ICCU during or shortly after the sale.
My bank came looking about a month later for, where's the title at?
That's because another bank owns the title, Farm Bureau Financial Services. They hold an outstanding lien on the car and repossessed it in September, leaving Hunter with a legal obligation to pay off a car loan for a car he doesn't have.
I spend all this money on the interest and the $20,000 and I don't get a title. ICCU doesn't have a title for me. I don't get a car.
Court documents show ByrdDawg's insurance company is suing the dealership. The lawsuit names 34 people who may be in the same position as Hunter, and the insurance company doesn't want to pay any of them. The insurance bond is worth $20,000. Hunter's share of the payout would only be a few $100.
It's not worth the legal fees to try to fight it because there's such a small amount.
Shane Bangachea is Hunter's attorney.
And one reason I took the case is I realized it wasn't a mess that he had gotten himself into. It was somebody else's mess that he ended up getting into.
Bangachea tried to work with Hunter's bank, ICCU, and the title owner, Farm Bureau. He says the easiest solution is if one of the banks waives their lien and voluntarily forfeits the car. But that's been a tough sell.
Farm Bureau has the title. They're like, well, too bad, so sad for you. I mean, we've got the title to the car.
A 2004 Kootenai County District Court case shows a similar situation. It ruled the original lien holder must forfeit the title, but district courts hold no legal precedent in any other district. So there's no way to know for sure if Hunter's case would be successful.
So the only way he can resolve this is through litigation, and the thing is, by the time he goes through litigation, he's spend more than the car.
Because it's already switched hands, it's been repossessed. I don't want anything to do with the car. Yeah, the loan needs to go.
Court documents show the state of Idaho filed a lawsuit against ByrdDawg's owner, Adam Bain, in March of 2022 for a vehicle dealer lien satisfaction violation. Bain failed to appear at his most recent court date in September. 2 days later, public records show the judge ordered a warrant for his arrest.
And Bain actually has 2 arrest warrants out right now and reached out to the Attorney General's office on February 13th about this case. And 2 days later, we saw that the AG's office charged Adam Bain with felony grand theft in addition to the misdemeanor. Coincidence? Maybe. Idaho Attorney General Raul Labrador tells us in a statement, quote, "While we do not comment on ongoing cases, protecting consumers is one of our top priorities. I will not tolerate deceptive business practices. Businesses operating in this state need to act with integrity, and if found to be conducting bad business, the perpetrator will face the full force of the law." Now, Bain seems to be getting the full force of the law now. Victim Hunter Allen got some good news after our story ran. Andrew Bartline caught up with him just today.
What's changed is the loan is dissolved now from my credit report, or it's supposed to be. I no longer have to make payments. So they just released me. There's no harm, no foul. Still out a bunch of money in lawyer fees at this point, which we will try to recover and hopefully do. A lot of the reaction I got was, wow, this kind of put a bad shame to everybody. Banks, car dealerships, small businesses, and I did, I feel for them, and they're not bad. It's not them. It's con people. So.
Allen is one of many victims of ByrdDawg Motors, and the Idaho Transportation Department said there were multiple complaints filed against this dealer. They stripped ByrdDawg Motors of their dealership license in July. Since we first ran the story on Tuesday, multiple other victims have reached out to us like Adam.
Hi, Andrew. My name is Adam Levitt. I had seen that you did a story on ByrdDawg Motors, and I was just curious on how or who I need to get a hold of, because I had purchased a car from ByrdDawg myself, and I now don't have the car anymore because I got tired of having to put money into it to keep it running, because as soon as I got it, it was ran like garbage. They sold it to me without seat belts in the front.
Yeah, you heard him, no seatbelts, and he said that he gave the car back to the bank. And then Megan emailed us and said, quote, I saw the ByrdDawg story posted on KTVB. I phoned Shane Bangachea's office. Shane suggested that I reach out to you at KTVB. Please add one more victim to the case against Adam Bain and ByrdDawg. And Jennifer Hammond also wrote to us saying, I saw the story just now about ByrdDawg, and my boyfriend and I are victims as well. We purchased a Suburban from the owner directly in May. We never received the title and were given the runaround from Bain through text and phone messages before he fled. She goes on, but you get the point. And there are a lot of people that Bain allegedly did this to. We got even more messages, but we don't have time to share them all today. If you want to protect yourself, the advice, check out the Better Business Bureau's website to make sure that the business you're buying from is legit and the customers have had a good experience, and run the VIN on the ITD's website to see if there is an outstanding lien on a car. And like Hunter just said, make sure you see and acquire that title.